I choose to be saved. I choose to be saved. It's what I do. I love God more than I love the things of this world. So therefore, I have no desire for the things of this world and the cares of this life. I don't want it. I want no part of it. But yet I told this person, I said, do not blame everybody else for your problems. Take responsibility. Grow up. The Apostle Paul said it best. He said, when I was a child, I spake like a child. Amen. He said, I thought like a child. I understood as a child. He said, but when I became a man, I put away childish things. I no longer think like I used to think. I no longer understand like I used to understand. Now I have more wisdom. Now I have more knowledge. Now I know what it is I got to do every single day to be saved.
Amen.
Just love Him.
That's right.
Just love Him.
That's right.
Love Him. But yet, and I told this person, I said, don't make excuses. Because I know you're blaming others. I said, let me tell you straight up. Well, so-and-so said such and such to me. I don't care. I'm not interested in what they said to you. I didn't message you to get into that conversation. I don't care what so-and-so said. I got into this conversation to tell you to stop living your life for everybody else.
Amen.
And start living for God. It's time that you start living for God. It's time that, let me back up. It's time that you start loving God. It's time that you fall in love with Him. Amen. I said it's time that you fall in love with Him. I read on down here, verse number 3. He said, remember them that are in bonds as bound with them, and them which suffer adversity as being yourself also in the body. Right. Beware, because you're going to entertain strangers. And in your mind, well, you're entertaining idiots. So you think. But in reality, if you would take a long look in the mirror, then you would find out real quickly who the Christian was. You'd find out real quickly who the man or the woman of God was. Because let me tell you, it's as simple tonight. The man of God would have held his peace. The woman of God would have held her peace. Amen. The saints or the Christian would have held their peace. They wouldn't have said nothing. They wouldn't have blown up, got all tore up, thrown something across the room. Amen. And getting all tore up and just being out of shape. It's time that some of us get saved.
Amen. Amen. Get saved. You might get something done.
Let me tell you a little something tonight about pain. I know people don't like preaching like this sometimes. A lot of preachers want to steer away from it, especially, man, we've had a big crowd here the last couple of nights. And I mean, God has just brought people in, and I'm about to run them all off. And man, it's all right. That's just who I am tonight. Amen. I'm just a preacher of the gospel. That's all I know. Amen. I don't know nothing else. It's time that some of us start practicing patience. And that's why I preach this tonight, is that we gain patience in God. Amen. The reason I preach this tonight is not to step on your toes. I did not preach this tonight to tell you what you're doing wrong. Yes. I don't know about you. You may live a good, godly life, and if you do, I am grateful for you. Amen. But yet there are some that do not. There are some, and no, I am not here to downcast them. I am here to try to lift them up, to let them know, hey, you're going astray. I want to do everything that I can as a pastor. I wouldn't be much of a pastor if I did not try to pull you back in, to try to bring you back into the fold before you get out among the wolves and you find yourself destroyed. I preach what I preach because I love you.